Welcome back. You're with us on Bazaar Morning Call, and the equity market continues to reel under pressure, but we'll now focus on commodities with the birthday girl in the house. Manisha Gupta is here. Manisha, up or down, green or red, doesn't matter. It's all sparkling. We just want to know where's the party. Just tell us where to come.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Silver is at an all-time high today. So, yes, it is sparkling.
There's always sparkle on the birthday.
It is. Thank you for that, Surbi. What I'm looking at, though, is copper prices, because we're trading at yet another record highs into this one as well. Well, today actually is a crazy day because Bitcoin is at an all-time high, silver is at an all-time high, copper is also trading at an all-time high. But I'm focusing on copper right now because it depends on tariffs and the way we've seen various statements come in. So, US now has announced 50% tariffs on copper, which is effective 1st of August, and that's taken the prices on the higher side. US did order Section 232 investigation into copper in the month of Feb, and it was understood at that point in time that these investigations would only conclude by the month of November, and if anything that was to come would come in by then. But with the latest statements, you have 50% tariff on copper effective from 1st of August. Now, the National Security Review shows tariffs are needed to protect the US production, is what the US president has said. The US president also says that copper is important because it has higher usage in various sectors like defense and electronics, automobiles, semiconductors, aircraft, ships, data centers, etc. And is the reason the US is looking to promote developing internal markets when it comes to copper in sense of refined numbers there. Now, when you look at the US imports itself, US is dependent on 50% in sense of imports for its requirements. US did buy 810,000 tons of refined copper in 2024, and the major countries which were exporting to US was Chile, Canada, Mexico, Peru, etc. And we've seen some concerns and supply disruptions in many of these as well, is the reason you've seen the copper prices continue to trade higher. But what this has led to is a lot of disparity in the global markets, because when you look at the copper in the international markets, the Comex market that is, we're trading at an all-time highs. But on LME and Shanghai, you've seen the copper prices decline. The markets do believe that now the kind of inventories that you have in US are higher than the combined inventories in the rest of the world in sense of exchanges there. Also, apart from that, since the deadline is very quickly now on the 1st of August, many of these copper traders are trying to sell their copper to China because they do not think that they can meet the deadlines and be able to ship into US before 1st of August. So you're looking at prices in the rest of the world, barring US, continue to decline. When you also look at the markets, the US is trading on a premium to LME at a record $2,800 a ton as well. So it's a very, very huge disparity in the international markets that we have seen. I want to get a chart on your screens which will tell you on how we've seen the copper prices behave and LME behave as well. So with all-time highs at around 5.6, we've seen copper prices in US gain up by 40%, while LME, which is the major market, has seen prices gain up only by 12%. And the disparity markets believe will only come off after the 1st of August. Until then, the rest of this month could be looking at this arbitrage opportunity.
Okay, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So that's the, commodities picture.